Welcome to the Brunswick Beat,
Brunswick County's only television news show brought to you by the Brunswick Beacon. I'm Rachel Johnson.
And I'm Stacy Manning. Brunswick County and the rest of the East Coast are bracing for the first major hurricane for the East Coast this season. Hurricane Irene was a Category 3 hurricane when we came into the studio Wednesday afternoon. It's projected it could increase to a Category 4 storm by Thursday. The storm continues to track to the east of Brunswick County, and the worst of it should be here on Friday night and Saturday. At this time, no one is sure what the impact of Brunswick County may be, but hurricane force winds are extending out about 50 miles from the storm center, so we're anticipating some rough weather this weekend. Here's what Emergency Services Director Anthony Marzano had to say about the hurricane on Tuesday.
Currently, Hurricane Irene is tracking toward Brunswick County and will affect North Carolina this weekend. While we don't have a definitive time of arrival of the storm or know exactly what category it will impact us as, there's a few things that we're asking residents to do. The first is stay tuned to local media for official news and instructions. Ready your family by preparing your disaster preparedness kit and reviewing your evacuation plans with your family members. Visit our website at brunswickes.com for preparedness tips and items that should be included in your plan and in your kit. Be prepared to move if an evacuation message is issued. Government officials look at the information, take it very seriously, and if we're implementing an evacuation, it is for your safety. And it's best to get on the road as quickly as possible so that you can avoid traffic tie-ups, which may expose you to greater danger.
The Beacon News team will stay on top of Hurricane Irene as the storm approaches. If you haven't already done so, friend us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And of course, check out brunswickbeacon.com for weather updates as they're available.
He is a Gulf War veteran. She needs a liver transplant. They were living the American dream until foreclosure took it away. Now they live under tarps with dirt floors, and they're right here in Brunswick County. Bruce and Adrienne Hollenbach live in a quiet residential area. They have lived there for 10 years and don't want to leave. But circumstances are mounting, and despite their best efforts to remain on the land they own, they may be forced to move. They lost their double-wide trailer to foreclosure in June and are now living under tarps on their property. Find out more about the reality of foreclosure aftermath in this week's Beacon. A supply woman was killed in a single vehicle wreck in Supply on Saturday. 53-year-old Sabrina Parrish was driving south on Stanberry Road around 5:47 p.m. when she came to a curve in the road and ran off the road. Her vehicle collided with a ditch and overturned. She was ejected from the vehicle and pronounced dead on the scene. No other vehicles were involved.
Join us next week or take a look at this week's Beacon as we look in depth into some of the county's DSS boards and questionable practices related to the state's open meeting law. The Beacon was there and has exclusive video that you'll see next week. After more than 4 months on hold, traffic court is set to resume next month. District Attorney John David said he and Chief District Judge Jerry Jolly have come to a resolution. Traffic court hasn't taken place since April 15th when Jolly issued an administrative order halting it. It is set to resume at 8:30 a.m. Wednesday, September 7th. Brunswick County's law enforcement community has supported traffic court, saying it is a necessity in an overcrowded court system. 746 cases were on Monday's district court docket.
A hearing for Catawba County Assistant District Attorney Eric Bellis, who was charged in June with driving while impaired in Sunset Beach, has been continued until November 30th. Bellis was previously the lead prosecutor in the murder case of 10-year-old Zahara Baker. Bellis was scheduled to be at the Brunswick County Courthouse last week for his case. Bellis' attorney, Roy Truss, said police mistook behavior from injuries Bellis received in a bicycle accident for alcohol impairment. James Hedges Sr. of Ocean Isle Beach has been arrested for his role in a robbery at the Remedy Shop Pharmacy on Seaside Road in Sunset Beach on August 16th. His arrest led to the arrest of his son, James Michael Hedges Jr., 18, of Holden Beach, on a misdemeanor breaking and entering charge. The father was charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon, breaking and entering, felony possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, 2 counts of possession with intent to manufacture, selling and delivering a Schedule II controlled substance, and 2 counts of trafficking in opium or heroin. The son was charged with 1 count of breaking and entering. Both were taken to the Brunswick County Detention Center.
A 46-year-old man was found dead in a retention pond in the Waterford community last Wednesday, August 17th. Bobby Braxton Pierce Jr. of Garden Club Way, Leland, was found dead around noon in the pond behind his home. An autopsy is pending and no foul play is suspected. 2 local suspects have been arrested after a year-long investigation by local and federal drug agents. Agents seized 3 kilograms of cocaine, about $12,000 in cash, and a handgun from a Leland home. Hartley Bailey, 44 of Leland, and Eric Fields, 40 of Delco, were charged with trafficking cocaine and conspiracy to traffic cocaine. Both were taken to the detention center where they were each given a $1.5 million secure bond. Read all these stories and much more in this week's Brunswick Beacon, which is available on newsstands now.
Welcome to the Brunswick Beat Sports Report. This week, the Hoggard Vikings rallied from a 21-9 fourth quarter deficit to beat the West Brunswick Trojans 32-21 in a season-opening high school football game Friday night. 2 touchdowns by West quarterback Taylor Buffkin, one on a 70-yard run in the third quarter, and a 45-yard touchdown by Justin Bland in the third quarter gave West a 12-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. But the game turned when a jarring tackle early in the fourth quarter knocked the wind out of Buffkin. He lay writhing on the ground and left the game for one play. West was eventually forced to punt. Hoggard blocked Buffkin's punt and an improbable rally began. The West Brunswick High School volleyball team began its 2011 season by sweeping Pender in a non-conference match August 16th at West. West's front row attack was too much for the Patriots to overcome in a non-conference match August 18th against Laney, which West won. For the match, Jasmine Jackson had 26 kills and 6 blocks. She also had 4 aces, 5 digs, and 9 points. Alex Wickel had 44 assists. She scored 20 points and had 9 aces. Although his face was covered by layers of dirt and sweat, the smile on Chad McCumbie's face was unmistakable last Sunday afternoon at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. The driver of the #1 Mod Space Ford won the Allen Crow 100 for the ARCA Racing Series. He led the final 51 laps and easily pulled away in a couple late race restarts. A caution flag on lap 99 could have been disastrous for McCumbie, but he got the jump on Tom Hessert on the 7th lap of overtime and won by 6 car lengths. The win gave McCumbie the lead in the Bill France 4-crown standings. He leads the standings by 50 points and only needs a top 10 finish at Salem on September 17th to clinch the award and a $3,000 bonus. Brick Landing Plantation's new owner, Lawrence Doyle, has promised to bring back the brick and make it into the premier golf club in Brunswick County. His investment group, Catterick Asset Management, LLC, purchased the course and clubhouse on July 25th for a reported $800,000. Since then, there's been a flurry of activity at the 25-year-old course that runs along the Intercoastal Waterway and the Saucepan Creek Marsh. A picturesque course with lots of ponds, lakes, rivers, and marshland, Brick Landing has had a checkered history. Built in 1987, the course has had 6 owners. The last owners closed the course in January of 2010. The course went into receivership and then was auctioned off by a bank when that deal fell through. Doyle ended up buying it. He plans to have a meeting with members in September. Find weekly sports updates and many great photos in the sports section of your Weekly Beacon.
Laura Lewis. I'm here today with Trish at Cattails, and she has got Monkey here, and she's just a beautiful Himalayan cat. Tell us what's going on at Cattails during the month of August. This sounds like a really good deal.
Well, we're having a high five sale. It's $5 adoption fees for all of our adults. They, turn around, Mom. All of our adults will go for $5 adoption fees. They'll have the usual services, but we're trying to help get some of our adults adopted. They're gorgeous adults, they're sweet as can be, but everybody comes in and looks at the kittens and nobody looks at beautiful cats like Monkey. And we're just trying to get them a good home. If you want to contact us about one of our cats, you can look on our website. That's www.cattails.org, and all of our cats are posted on there, all their pictures and information. You can also call our number. We're 910-253-1375. You can see us at PetSmart on Friday nights and Saturdays, or you can come to our facility at 6622 Beach Drive in Ocean Isle Beach. And we're open on Wednesdays from 11 to 1 and weekends from 11 to 3.
And when you talk about PetSmart, are you talking about the one in Wilmington?
Yes, PetSmart on New Center Drive in Wilmington.
All right, Trish, thank you so much. And Monkey's a beautiful girl, and we hope she can find a really good home soon.
Oh, we do too.
Thanks.
There's still a few more days to get a cat for $5.
That's right, Rachel. These next few days are the last for reduced cat adoption fees at Cattails in Ocean Isle Beach. During August, the No-Kill Feline Rescue Facility has reduced the fees for adult cats 1 year and older to $5. The goal is to help find older cats loving homes. The fee includes shots, spaying or neutering, flea and worm treatment, and testing for feline illnesses.
If the weather holds up, a reunion of the old Sunset Beach Bridge Tenders is scheduled for 5 p.m. this Thursday, August 25th, at the Old Bridge's new site at 109 Shoreline Drive West. The event continues until dusk. The public is invited to come out and share its memories of the old bridge with the tenders. If it rains, the event will be postponed.
Hey Rachel, are you ready for your first hurricane here in Brunswick County?
I am, Stacy. I've stocked up on some extra water and I've got my flashlights and batteries all set.
We know this storm has a lot of people worried, so the Beacon News team is going to stay on top of it. Don't forget to go to brunswickbeacon.com for updates, as well as our Facebook and Twitter pages. And I thought while everyone is thinking about the storm, we might try to do something to lighten up the mood a little bit. So we're going to do a giveaway for our viewers. Viewers have between now and midnight on Friday, August 26th, to email us an answer to this question. What do you think the top wind speed will be in Brunswick County on Saturday? The person who guesses correctly or closest to the correct number will receive a free 1-year subscription to the Brunswick Beacon. So email your guesses to brunswickbeat@brunswickbeacon.com and be sure to include your name and your contact information so we can notify you if you win.
That's a really great idea, Stacy. Remember, only emails received before midnight Friday will be eligible. Let's hope our rain keeps pushing east and the wind speeds don't get too high. As we sign off and focus our attention on the storm, we're going to close out the show with the Beacon shining on auditions for Habitat Follies. The Follies will take place November 6th in Odell Williamson Auditorium as a fundraiser for Brunswick County Habitat for Humanity. Good night and stay safe.
I don't know what I do. Thank heaven for you.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living.
Since my whole gang of mine went away, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.